Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you see my face for the first time, consider subscribing because in this channel we talk about my life in the UK, nursing, vlogs, everything about living in the United Kingdom. And today we are doing a review of two products or kitchen equipment I added to my kitchen that is making life easy for me. The video is not sponsored. If you want to make an addition to your kitchen, you might want to benefit from those products. You want to try them on and see how it goes. So today we are going to be reviewing an air fryer and my blender. If you see me for the first time, consider subscribing. And if you're returning, thank you very much as always for coming back to this beautiful channel. Without wasting time, let's get right into the video. The very first kitchen equipment we are going to be reviewing is the Ninja blender. Ninja is one product that is very popular when it comes to their blender. A lot of people have given testimonies about this blender and I think I'm enjoying it. So the first thing I have to say about this kitchen equipment is when you look at it, it feels like, online, when you look at it, it feels like, oh, it's some sort of, hard material, but the shocking thing about this product, it is all made of plastic, durable plastics. And another thing I love about this blender is every part of this blender is replaceable. So if you have an issue with any of the blender parts, you can actually go to the website and order another spare for your blender, so which is nice. In that case, it's something that you can use for a long time and then just keep changing the parts as they wear out. And I must confess, this blender is massive. There are lots of bits of parts here and there. So let me just walk you through this equipment. It's a lifesaver, to be honest. The first I'm going to be showing you is the motor, the blender motor. The blender motor is huge. It's got an automated sensor. So in this motor, it has the blend, the max blend, the pulse. And one interesting thing about this blender is when you put the different jobs, the auto sensor kind of picks what is suitable for that job to do. So it's not like you want to chop and you are putting on the job that is meant for blending stuff into liquids and stuff. The blender will not come on. That's one good thing. It will come up. It will just turn on, but it will, sensitize you to know that something is wrong. You can't blend. There's something wrong. And then you have to look closely to see what's going on. So from what I can see here, and so far, it can blend. It has a max blend option. It can turn your food into a pureed diet or a pureed meal, and it can also mix. Yeah, I use it to mix my dough for cake, chin chin, if you know chin chin, meat pie. I've always used it. So here, oh my god, there's a whole lot here. So I hope you can see this. I hope. Let me get this closer so you can. So this is the main jug. This is about 1.9 liters, which is huge. That's about 1,900 mils jug, which you can use for blending. So this is how it fits. When you put it on, you hear the click sound that shows that it's fitting. And then the auto sensors in front comes on to either blend or max blend. Most times it won't go more than that because this jug has been programmed to only work for blending. So it has this very beautiful cover here that I love the way I love the way it covers up and seals off. It has this triangular edge, so you must have to follow the edge, and then it clicks on to a lock. So if you want to open it up, there's a button here written release. You press it on, the handle goes up, and then you can get it out. So if eventually you do not cover this properly, if you don't, the blender won't work. It's kind of a safety measure to make sure things are working fine. So every of the parts of this blender have to be in sync before it will work. I love the fact that the jug is massive, so I can actually like blend a whole lot, you know. So that's that for this jug. I'll keep that aside. Another interesting thing I love about this is the second jug. This one works for a whole lot. You can actually use this one to mix your dough for your cake, for your pastries, and a whole lot. It's about 1.8 liters. Very nice, very lovely. I love it. So this jug, it has two blades. One is completely plastic, and that very one is used for making a dough, which is good, which, you know, is a hard plastic. It's quite durable. And then it has another blade, which is this, with a sharp edge. So this is a mixture of plastic and a sharp edge. So you can actually use it to, you know, chop whatever you have to chop. And then there's another one here. This very one is very sharp as well. You can use this for chopping your salads, your carrots, and what have you. It's a whole lot. So it just simply works by putting this in place, and then it has two surfaces. So depending on the shape that you want, it's a slicer per se. Use it to slice your vegetables, your carrots, your cabbage. In fact, I use this to make my salad, and it makes like a whole lot easy for me. So this jug is massive, it's lovely. I also use it to, you know, chop my okra, so it's very nice. You want to try it. So if you want to use this very jug, you have to, the slicer, this is the way it works. You know, this is how it fits in, depending on the surface that you want to use, and then you go on and do your stuff. One interesting thing about this very one as well, you know, is the cover. The cover of this blender is very nice as well. It's durable plastic. It can work. The blender can't kickstart without you doing this, having to seal up this one. And it's quite tricky sealing it up. When you fit it in, you will have to, there's a button here that has to click to show that it has locked before the blender can start. So it's quite durable, which is what I love about this blender. It's huge, so it saves you a whole lot of stress. You know, if you want to make your cake and all lot of things, just put in your flour, put in everything that you want, and turn it on to dough mix button, and it mixes it to a dough, and you're good to go. So when you want to open it again, you have to press that button and turn it, and off it goes. So that's beautiful about this blender. And the last thing I want to show you guys on this blender is the smoothie maker. Hold on a minute. So this, it has a smoothie maker and a cover that has a blade for smoothie. So basically what I do is, if I want to make my smoothie, put everything in, get it closed, and then let me show you how it works here. So this is it, and then you turn it on, and it mixes the whole thing for you. Puts your smoothie in the right, you know, consistency, and that is it. So when you finish and you want to drink directly from it, it has another cover which you can put on it. Put your straw in there, and then, or you can drink directly. So it's quite handy, you know. A lot of people have testified about it, so it's actually very nice. I missed out something on this blender. The jug, the first jug I showed you guys, this is the blade. One thing you must be careful about is all the blades of this blender is very, very sharp. So you must be very careful about it. I even cut myself in the past. So, and if you have kids, you might want to be careful with that as well, because I mean, children can get hold of this any day, anytime. So another thing about this blender is, looking at the motor base, it has some stick-ons. There are some stick-ons on, 4 stick-ons on the motor base. So what it does is, when you are blending, you know, you don't have to hold the blender. The stick-ons will get trapped. It will trap onto the surface where you have kept this blender, just so that this blender does not move around when you're blending, which is, you know, quite good about it. So I must applaud Ninja for this product. It's good. So that's that, and then we'll review this air fryer, which is my favorite thing here.